I love to answer y'all questions since we live streaming. We just built it. You gotta understand, like, my passion is part of what I was actually saying is that.
Yeah, you said generally speaking, yes, sir.
I can't just focus on real estate and economics, although that's my specialty. Well, that's what I was saying, bro. I was like, look, you got all these leaders, right? All these political leaders, black leaders, whatever. And so what I couldn't figure out for the life of me is how in a matter of maybe 6 months, I figured out a solution to something y'all been building on for 10 years and 20 years. The fact that we not a nation, like y'all haven't got to that, like that didn't dawn on nobody yet to be like the principal talking points. And I'm not saying to big myself up at all. I always take myself out of it, but that's my thing. So it's like whatever role I gotta play, well, we gotta get it done. So like I'll play the real estate role only if y'all gonna freaking say the right things and got the right strategy. But we gotta get it done.
I ain't know Lupe wrote a letter to white supremacy.
Oh, what?
On Instagram, and he posted it with the little dude with the flag burning. Oh, dear white supremacy. First of all, you are not really that supreme. While throughout history of white supremacy, it must be admitted you have achieved some very dominant positions. These positions have been gained mostly through force or some biological agent such as disease that did a lot of the dirty work for you in advance. I mean, anybody can use force on an unarmed populace and anybody can have smallpox. Not judging, just wanted to point out that having a disease that native folks aren't immune to because they have never seen it doesn't make you strategically smart or tactically superior.
He's yo, the culture is here. The climate's created.
Yo, this is dope, yo.
Everybody got to play their part. In 3 parts. We got political, economic, and social. We got 3 parts we got to play. Political. Uniting ourselves around one thing. I don't care how we do it. I don't care if it's a purple flag.
Everything is political too. Like people don't understand that. Everything you do is politics. Everything is politics. Whether people say they don't have interest in politics, but politics has interest in you, buddy.
You live in politics. Every day you live in politics. It's what scope of the board you're on. Yeah, and then economics. We gotta do the economics. And I really think it's education is one of the biggest things. We got to understand money. And we got to control more money, control more land. You can't control what you don't own. And then socially, we got to elevate. And that's going to be through social programs. We got to rebuild ourselves. Everything from anger management to parenting to HIV/AIDS counseling to health and wellness to obesity to we need comprehensive programs run by us and for us, as well as a culture and core values that elevate us. Like that's what we need. So if we know what the issues are, we create what we need. So forewarning, it's a 90% chance that I'm off of Periscope, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all social media. I'm about to cut off for at least a week. And I got to write this book. I got at least a version of solutions that can be built on. I'm not saying it's the end all be all. But I know for a fact that God blessed me with enough common sense, enough business savvy to be able to write out a business plan. That's all I'm doing is write out a business plan. Those solutions I sent you, this is a business plan. That's all. Write out a business plan that would be a successful model for our community to follow. And it starts with Business 101. Create the company. What are you going to name it? What are you going to call it? What does it look like? And then who are the players? And what's your model? And what do you want your goals to be? What do you want the end result to be? What's your mission and vision for the company? That's 101. If we can get a mission and vision for the company, have a company, we never gonna make it as black people in America. Ever, 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 ever. We're gonna be chasing our tail.
We're gonna be chasing it too.
Like we've been.
I'm trying to get this
Like we feel more I guess angry in a sense, or whatever you want to call it, or when we talk about, like, say, even retaliating, right, for all these deaths and murders and things, committed against us. But we feel like more was committed against us if there was an actual us. See, we still not identifying it as us. If we had a nation or nationality, if what happened to black people were happening to Irish Americans right now, they wouldn't tolerate that shit. Because they understand who they are. If what's happening to black people in the last 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 150 years, 450 years, what's happening to Jewish people right now today? Someone ran in a Jewish synagogue and killed 9 of them. After cops just broke a Jewish boy's spine. After cops slammed a 14-year-old Jewish girl to the ground. After cops choked a Jewish man out for trying to sell cigarettes and murdered him. The Jewish people would not have that shit. The world would not have that shit. We let it slide because we don't know who we are. We don't identify ourselves as a people. That's why we let it slide. Italian Americans. If what happened to black people, what's happened to Italian Americans? Being rolled up in a wrestling mat, found dead. Being hung from a tree in Otisburg, Mississippi this last year. Walter Scott being shot in the back. He was Italian American. And it was a blatant war on Italian Americans with them being redlined in these communities with poor people after 300 years enslavement. They would not tolerate it. The world wouldn't tolerate it. It's only because it's us. And we allow it to go on. Because we don't want to identify who us is. What the business is. The business is New African people. Republic of New Africa. Look it up. We New Africans. This is our flag. If somebody else got something better, let's vote on it then. Put it all on the board. It's our democracy. But at the end of the day, we need a business model in order for our business plan to work. Otherwise, we're going to stay in the red. You know what the red means? You're in the negative. Your company's losing money. We need to be in the black. That means your company in the black, literally. When your company is isn't that funny? When your company is profitable, you in the black. When your company is profitable, you in the black. But when your company is losing money, you in the red. The bloodshed, the hurt, the pain when you losing money. But when you're profitable, you in the black. Get our stuff together. Wake up. Tell somebody. Stop just liking my posts. Go tell somebody else. Recruit 5 more people. You know my message already? If you don't, go to joinYFC.org. It's really clear. Black people have not been free. We have not been liberated. We've been unenslaved, emancipated, but not liberated. This country promised liberty and justice for all. They promised us that. Liberty and justice for all. Well, these people, we don't even know any of these people yet, haven't had liberty. And we still ain't getting justice. So therefore, we're old. But that's me, man. That's all I care about. That's all I care about right here. That's all. This is right here.
You're right about that.
You want to know how to get money? Go to J. Morris Academy. I show you how to flip the house real fast. Getting money is easy. Building a nation, this is hard work.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, everybody's speaking out. Somebody just reposted some. Let me see what Nas wrote this.
Stay in the black.
Nas wrote something 53 minutes ago. A long post on Instagram. Like, everybody. Everybody is speaking out.
Well, I mean, to act out though. This is the first step of an action. Is a post. I agree.
He been buying property overseas too. I heard back in
That's gonna stink too bad, bro.
All right.
You gonna have me with the $250 fine?
I think he been buying property overseas. Cause one of my roommates about to go do the same. So start getting this international piece going.
Yeah.
You know,
our international brothers and sisters they gonna salute us so big. We finally, I'm telling you, 15 million man march need to be raising the flag day. There's no better time to raise the flag. How do we get ministers to see that? What we gotta do?
You should have raised it at the meeting.
We did.
We did.
He didn't say anything about it?
At the end.
Yeah, cause we didn't want to be.
We want to respect protocol at the same time.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Just raising the flag that was gonna take away from the message that we was already just getting confirmation on, but a lot of people needed to hear that.
Yeah. Right.
Bigger than us. A lot of people needed to hear that, and they wasn't gonna come talk to us about what the flag. Not then.
Right.
They was gonna be too high for Farrakhan high. So let them go ahead and keep that spirit, and we'll take that energy and start feeding it to them.
Right. I'm thinking we get 300, 400, 500 people out, all with flags, at one event. That's what we need to see. I went to. I was in LA, right? I come on my crib in LA, and
a cake made. Like, I'm not joking.
I got somebody can make a cake too.
I want a cake,
yeah,
and
me
I'm
too.
gonna put some right on the.
I want one of them things like this that go around.
Oh,
That's how Jahafi Joe, like King of Zamunda. I want my joint. Tell you, how about me? My joint gonna wrap all the way around like this. I'll be walking just like this going to the meetings. I'm gonna have a gold piece on my joint like that.
A cake made.
He's
I'm gonna have 2 gold rings right there, and it's gonna be a gold piece that link through there. That you push through there, and they're gonna link. I'm gonna give me a cake made. We walk around with a cake. They're gonna be like, "What you think you're a superhero?" Yep. Yep, that's what I am, a superhero.
Black Superman.
Yeah, I'm a superhero for my people.
But check this out, I'm in LA, right? And I come outside, I'm going down a block, and I see all these flags, right? Nobody's driving, matter of fact, first. We see all these like orange and blue flags. Like, what the hell is that? Why is cars got orange and blue flags? Like, we couldn't figure. Like, I never seen that flag before. So we go to the crib. I change my clothes, come out. It's a big parade. I mean, it's cars, it's people, it's kids. It's the Armenians. They was talking about their ancestors. Turkey committed genocide against their ancestors in the 1900s. 1 million Armenians was killed, and the world didn't recognize it. Bro, they was out there heavy with their flags, yo. Like, nah, we still a people. Like, yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Wow.
This symbolism. Imagine 1,000 black people like this.
You gotta also look at just on how the world recognizes it. Like, even to the shit is red, white, and blue flag.
Right.
When they see that, these people still pissed over us standing on that flag.
Fucking flag. That's not our flag.
Like that flag really stands for something positive. Like, it doesn't stand for nothing positive for the earth. So you know about anybody else on it. America, the system that America is under, that flag protects, that they protect using that flag, is not great for the earth. So if it ain't great for the earth, it ain't great for you. So you got a problem with us protecting Mother Earth? Go fuck yourself. Sincerely yours. Okay.
That's Raspy Rolls. That's Raspy Rolls, ladies and gentlemen. But now you think about it though, like I brought the Nazi flag out, and you look at all the pain that the Nazi flag represents. But it's weird that nobody don't think the American flag represents pain. America committed hella pain towards our people.
Everybody.
And Native Americans.
Everybody, every country they go in the name of democracy. They are slaughtering people. They will arm you to kill some people. They come back and kill you. They've been doing it to everybody.
And I know that we're all who watching this, we all been taught, aka brainwashed, because it has been instilled to us through repetition, that America is patriotic and it's love and it's glory, it's all these things. But you have to like line that up with the actual facts. And yes, it's created, well, through our slave labor, we created a highly economically powerful country that does provide opportunity for someone to climb up. But when you have 42.5 million new African people or black people, but 90% are below the poverty line damn near, don't make no sense. I just told them earlier, there's 3 million millionaires in America, over 3 million millionaires. 35,000 are black people. It's only 35,000 black millionaires out of 42.5 million black people. That's crazy odds. That's crazy. You got a calculator in your joint? Do that for me. Divide 35,000 by 42,500,000. 35,000 divided by 42,500,000. I'll tell you what ratio that is.
$35,000, you said?
Yeah, 35,000 divided by 42500 and 3 more zeros. What did I say? So the percentage of black millionaires to the black population is 0.08%. That's how many black millionaires there are. 0.80% ratio.
0.08%.
Yeah, 0.08%. 0.08% of our population are millionaires. 0.08%. Less than 1%. of us are not even billion, millionaires. Less than 1%. So how are we talking about we made it? So how you talking about fuck up some commas? You sound crazy. We sound, not even putting nobody out. We sound crazy. Because I done said it too. How we talking about fuck up some commas, blow money fast, and we got 0.08% millionaires?
We so conditioned with trying to be that 1 millionaire. We so conditioned.
Trying to climb up on everybody else, pull everybody else down to fight for one spot when the rest of us is...
So now you got to fear for your life or go move with some crackers, and sooner or later they're going to show you that you are a nigger with an ER on the end. In context. They're going to show you what you are to them. Then you're going to be trying to come back there and everybody will be looking at you like, huh?
My thing is with black people is that stand up for your people, be proud of who you are, be vocal about who you are, and then see who your friends are. Stand up for your people openly, be as proud to be black as a Puerto Rican is to be Puerto Rican, as an Italian American is to be Italian, as a Jewish person is to be Jewish. Be that proud to be black and then see how feelings change. Why can't you be as proud to be black as someone else is to be proud any other nationality? Why does that offend people when you want to help your people? And when I talk, and part of our solutions is, if you notice that everything I say is that in my message, and most of it borders Raspy's message as well, and he got his own points, but in everything I say, I purposely leave out any kind of condemnation or attack on white people. You never ever hear me say it. Because it don't gotta be a race thing.